Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatleyTV, and we are here for the Arsenal gossip column. It's your weekly show to actually moan about. You know what I mean? Sorry if I've mixed up the times. I don't know why it said 6. It was supposed to say 6:30. So I know I'll be on for an hour. So because to be honest, my head's starting to bang already. I'm starting to get the headaches again. So if I have to stop halfway through, I do apologise. Right, let's go. Good topics. No, mate. It was supposed to be 6:30, not 6. I had to chase it out. I've got a fee. I know who you are. To be fair, it's not someone that I remember fondly. Better not be. The show starts in 15 minutes. Yeah, you know what I mean. Sorry about that. Is that supposed to be? No, that's my Nketiah. Right. Thought there was about art paying money for players. Edu, and not surprised on the take as I've already said in previous streams that the guy's a fraud, mate. The guy's already a fraud, mate. I told you. Rexent is going, which I guess is inevitable, but we are trying to get Dennis Hickey and Braithwaite in, although got any just yet. Hickey might be a problem, actually. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's worry about topics of today. So, yeah, Nketiah's contract. Do I have to go any further? Do I have to go any further about this contract? Oh, my life. Arsenal Football Club. This club are going to be the death of me, you know. I'm telling you. Like, and I can't part with a lot much more, to be honest. I've got enough shit to go deal with. Yeah, but this club are going to be the death of me. Like, I grew up. When I grew up watching Arsenal, Omri was already at the club. Right? Now, for people that don't know, he made that shirt. That number 14 shirt, he made it. He made it. Yeah? Good and proper. Right? Made it legendary shirt that it is now. Now, Arteta and Edu are set to give Nketiah a contract and the 14 shirt. Shows how shit our manager is, how low his standards are, how low the club standards are, how low our ambitions are, right? And how much we don't want to go anywhere. Like, if I'm sorry, I can't see why anyone still backs this man. Like, this can only happen under Arteta's Arsenal. Only under Arteta. Only under the madness that is on Arteta and Edu. I'm sorry. Like, not even Emery would have been that stupid. Like, and he had to take quite a lot of hits from because of the club. Like, what is Nketiah doing getting in that shirt? People say it's a shirt. I don't give a crap. That shirt means a lot to me. I grew up looking at that shirt, scoring goals left, right, and centre. Right, that shirt means a lot to me. Right, out of all of them. Like, and that idiot's getting them, and he's getting 100k a week, above Saka, above Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Partey, right, Gabriel. Out of all those players, Eddie Nketiah is getting a bigger contract. Excuse me? If I'm one of them players, I'm thinking, I played this team week in, week out. Right? This guy turned up right in the last 2 months And even the last 2 months we needed him, he never fucking turned up until it was too late. Right? With his stupid celebration. Right? He turned up when it was too late. Too late. And yet this guy's getting more money than I am. After I've played every single game and put blood, sweat and tears into this campaign to put us in this position. Nah, sorry. Like, I'm sorry. That's a bang out of order. Right? If I'm Martinelli on Saka, I'm like, if they really value me that much, I might as well piss off. I'm telling you, because if we value our players that much, that low, then Saka and Martinelli, I'm telling you, as soon as they get a hint from Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona, gone. What are you going to do about your process then, I'll tell? Well, we got to wait another 4 years. Wait for Marquinhos to come through. Right, back the process for another 4 years. Right, that goes from 4 years to 8 years. Then it goes from 8 years to 12. How long do we keep going? Until we realise, you're shit. Like, how long do we keep this going? It's partly why I honest to God, like, part of me wants us to absolutely get destroyed at the start of this season. So it gives Arteta nowhere to turn. To even Ed, who's like, fuck, no, don't look at me, mate. My job's on the line. I ain't bailing you out. No, you fucked this up, not me. So he's got no friends. It's the only way it's going to happen. Right? So we make him feel that bloody small. That he's got no... Right, but there you go. Anyway, so look, that's my take on it, and I can't stand it any longer. Like, and already the excuses are coming out. Right, the excuses are coming out, jumping up for joy. Let's hit the bandwagon. Nketiah signed, woo woo. Right, Nketiah signed, and that number shirt's gonna sit on the bench for the rest of the time being. You really think Nketiah is gonna lead our line? Ha! He couldn't lead a marching band, mate. Trust me. He couldn't lead a marching band, I'm telling you. Right? Anyway. Hit the likes and subscribe. Big up. 8 likes already. Make sure you hit the likes. Hi all. Stephen Fax. Same here. I was very very fortunate too. Yeah, definitely, mate. Like and subscribe. Big up, Miss Mel. Eddie kept number 14. What the fuck? You know, I'm so fuming about that. Never ever good for that God number. Yeah, it's a God number he don't deserve. He should. Do you know what they should be doing? They should bring Jesus in and be telling Jesus and Nketiah, whoever scores the most goals and gets over 20 goals, you get over 20 goals and you score the most goals for this club this season, you get that shirt. That's what you should be doing. Giving them incentive. No, we'll just hand them out for free. Like, you know what I mean? There. Who needs to prove yourself? Here, go have it. You know what I mean? Like, we give him up for free. Like, Saka, he's not like I rate the guy. I'm not jumping on the guy because the guy's a great talent, and he's got the potential to actually live up to the number, right? But he's not a number 7 yet. Same as like it's the same as like, I mean, how Ben White's got number 4, I don't know. Like, Jesus Christ. There's so many players you can say, well, what are you doing with that shirt number? Seriously. Compared to the legends that have worn it. Come on, man. Seriously. So I hope you're well. Guys, big up. Loads of people in the chat today. Really do appreciate every single one of you being in there. Nketiah hasn't earned the right to be on that kind of money. He's achieved nothing. Getting the iconic number 4. Still, and that's an Everton fan. What if you need an Everton fan to tell you what the fuck's going on? Then God help, you need help as an Arsenal fan. Serious to God.
How you doing, Stephen?
I'm not doing too bad, mate. You?
Yeah, not too bad.
Right, I'm just going through these comments, man. Okay, no, fine, no worries. Hello. In my view, there is no play in the Arsenal squad. Should have the 14, and then only a few players in the world that should. End of. Hey there, Joanne. Big up, Eddie and Kate. 100 grand. Lol. That's Tottenham taking a piss out of us as usual. Big up other people in the chat. Man City put a 50 million bid in for Kieran Tierney. Anthony,
I'd be surprised if that's true.
To be fair, is that one of your wild women? I know if it comes out of Anthony, I'm not believing it.
Is that an unreliable source?
He is the most unreliable source going. He contacted me last thing he contacted me about, saying that we're about to sign Martinez on a medical, and he's about to have his medical, and I'm like, we ain't even put a fucking bid in.
Yeah, I've heard something with him, but it hasn't been the most.
We ain't even put. And I said we ain't even put a bid with him yet. We didn't put a bid for Lisandro and Martinez yet. How will we put a medical in? Like,
and I don't think they're signing Tierney because that Cucurella.
He believes Twitter too much, mate. I think he does. He believes Twitter too much. Nketiah should be on 100 quid, not 100k. Good point. And so they are doing a swap. Start at left back. Stephen, ESR 0. ESR 10. Sorry, yeah, ESR 10. Yeah, you shouldn't be getting a Bergkamp shirt at all, mate. Stephen, Chelsea retired the number worn by Zola. Yeah, I mean, like, there are other shirts you can wear, get other players to wear again. Like, you've had Roadcastle wear the number 8 shirt in the past as well. You know what I mean? So it's not like you can't just retire this shirt because no one's going to ever be good enough. Like, but you just find a good enough player that can actually wear it. Like Aubameyang, for like, apart from the last season and a half, like, he was proving that he was well deserving of that 14 shirt because he was banging the goals.
Yeah, Aubameyang's one of our best player out since we've been at the Emirates, isn't he?
One of them. Yeah, when he's been there. Yeah. What has Nketiah ever done? That's exactly me. All he's done is go on loan. That's all he's done. He's gone on loan.
I think the bigger problem with giving Nketiah 100k a week is that now sets a standard for all the players at our club are now better than him, which is the majority of them. I think they're now going to be like, why am I not on more than him? So Saka, Smith Rowe, they're all going to need pay rises, otherwise they're going to be looking elsewhere to get the money that Nketiah's
mate, telling you, right? They're all going to be sitting there. They're going to be sitting there, and they're going to yeah, man. They're going to be sitting there. Like, all it's going to cause is uproar in the dressing room.
That's all it's going to do. Scored 10 goals.
He's going to sit there like Arteta is going to sit there. He's going to put Nketiah on the bench every week, and he's going to go, Saka, go do the business. Marty, go do the business that you're doing every week. They're going, well, why should we do it? You put him on 100k a week, so you'll value him more.
Yeah, it's ruined our wage structure a bit for a player that wasn't worth messing up.
No, for what? For a godless someone who hasn't got a God-given talent.
Yeah, I think Nketiah does have another level, but I think for the ways we're giving him in number 14, I don't know if it's worth everything
Yeah,
we're giving
Man
to him.
City don't want Tierney, they want Cucurella. Yeah, that's but the gang.
That Cucurella's quality.
Dan Cucurella is a right back, not a left back.
No, Cucurella's a left back.
I thought he's a right back.
No, he played Lamptey's a right back, isn't he?
I remember he saw playing him off right back when we played him.
Maybe.
He played on the right.
I'm pretty sure he's a left back, though, isn't he? I mean,
Last time we played
check.
him, I remember we played him at Brighton's Amex Stadium. We played him on the right.
I don't know,
As far as I remember.
I assumed he was like Benjamin Mendy replacement, but I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know. Maybe I need to check that out. I'll check that out at some point. Either way, he may be able to play both. I don't know, but like, yeah, they're definitely after one of them. Anyway, they're not definitely after Tierney. Why would it be after Tierney if he'd be sitting on the bench?
I think the thing with Tierney is, I think he's one of the better left backs in the league, but he's so unfit for the majority of the season. He's too unreliable to even be.
That's the problem. Keeping him fit, mate. It's just he's like fragile glass, mate. It's like you're worried every time you send him out on delivery, he's gonna get broken by the postman.
Yeah, and it was a friendly for Scotland. He got injured this time. It's like, why are we even letting him play in those? Because then they're meaningless games that just kept him out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, those meaningless games, I get really pissed off with. And I'm like, we're just sacrificing our players for fuck all.
Yeah, like I get international duty for like qualifiers in the World Cup and Euros, but for friendlies, but you know Tilly's injury prone. Just do us a favour and leave him out of it. But I think the back up to
we can pull him out the squad. We have the God-given right to pull him out the squad if we want to.
Yeah, we did it with Porto, I remember.
But
we requested
that's what Alex Ferguson used to do if he wanted a player, right? Or he gave Rooney specific instructions. But would Arteta do that? No, would he? Fuck. And people wanted to compare to him as like, you never know, he could be the beginning of like what happened to Alex Ferguson. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, I think that is very unlikely. But
it makes me laugh how fucking fans think these days, isn't it?
Yeah, I think because it's the way people switch up as well. 1 minute, we'll lose a couple of games and we need him out, and then we'll win a couple of games, we need him in. People just need to be consistent.
Flip-floppers.
Like, if you're consistent and you like maintain your argument throughout, then you can go either side of it. But it's when you start flipping and flopping based on each game, that's when the issues arise.
Yeah. The flip-flop all the time, mate.
I think this season, if we don't look like we're gonna get top 4, or we don't win the Europa, sure, I don't think there can be any.
Are you going to change your name to when Ericsson moves? Man, you. I doesn't know. It doesn't bother me.
Ericsson was a B.
Damn simple. Ericsson was a B. Nketiah can improve as a player, but not at a club. How? Can someone send me the memo? How is he going to improve? Can someone send me the memo? Like, I don't know. Is it left? Oh, all right then. Fine. I got it wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I think. See, if you know, at the end of the season, Nketiah really stepped up. He got his 5 goals. He played some good games. If he played like that next season, would you be a bit happier with him, or is he lost cause for you? Well, you know, at the end of the season, Nketiah had good games, didn't he? If he carried it into next season, would you be willing to change on him, or do you think he's just done?
He's done. He's 23. He's getting 24. He's done. Like, and here comes one guy's going to back me up on that one.
The Destroyer.
Right. Kyle, how you doing?
Stephen, how are you, bud?
I'm not too bad.
Yeah,
how are you?
What are you in from work, man? What are you in from work?
Love it. And we're going to talk about Nketiah.
What's the story? What are we talking about, Stephen?
Guess what? I'll give you one. It's our favourite player who's got number 14.
Oh, yeah. The best striker in European football.
Yeah.
He wouldn't strike matches.
He couldn't light a match, more like.
We're in serious trouble with that fool, I tell you that.
Yeah, mate. And we're worried about the fucking dressing room harmony afterwards. After everyone's going to think, how's he getting that?
It's a joke. It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, mate. And the fact that we hadn't even bought any experience still.
Yeah, what's the story like? I thought Jesus was coming. What's the crack with that whole thing?
Oh no, have you heard this? The latest one. Apparently, the interest in Tielemans has cooled down.
The Tielemans transfer has cooled down. Yeah,
He's cooled down. So they're going to say, "Oh, we got Vieira. We've got enough now."
it's unbelievable, Stephen. The club is a joke. It's a joke.
Mate, I'm telling you, every Arsenal fan that wanted us to that celebrated finishing 5th. This is what's happening. I hope you're enjoying it, because
Arsenal fan base are a fucking joke. They're an insult to our club.
Mate, yeah, absolutely. Hence why most of them in here are not probably Arsenal fans, because they can't stand the truth. Apart from the real ones who can accept the truth and actually voice their opinion.
Stephen, I want our club to compete, man. How are we supposed to compete when you're giving out contracts to 80 fucking Nketiah? You're handing out contracts to El Neni. You still have Xhaka playing in midfield. How are you supposed to compete? These players are all failures. They have failed with the club for years and years and years.
We haven't qualified for Champions League since Xhaka
that
signed
they're
on.
still there.
Yeah. I honestly think it's a Xhaka curse. We're not getting back in the Champions League unless we get rid of Granit Xhaka.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's it. I'm telling you, like, we could be last game of the season, right, where we need to win the game, and he'll turn around and score a fucking own goal, and it costs us top 4. And that'll be it.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's a fucking donkey.
Yeah, he is a donkey. He did score an own goal. He did. No, did he score? No, it was Ben White, wasn't it? It was Ben White. It's the other donkey in the back.
Not the both donkeys on the team, Stephen. That's the reality of it. Not good enough. I saw Static. Static was talking about who was Vieira. I see him being mentioned Vieira there in the comment section.
Yeah, he didn't mean Vieira as like the old Vieira. He meant this, unfortunately, the new one.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, that's right. Who is this new fella?
Beats me.
Stephen.
I only thought there was one Vieira. That's what I heard when Arsenal signed Vieira. I didn't know we were getting a new manager. I thought Arteta was gone.
That's the thing. They didn't. You see, another thing. They did not just buy Vieira just like that. That's going on for the last month, 2 months maybe. They've been in talks with him. Like this is embarrassing. This is the levels that we're at. Buying the likes of this Vieira fella. It's ridiculous.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna crucify him because I don't know much about him. I ain't seen him play.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely too early.
I don't follow Porto, so I don't know how good this guy is. I don't know. Apparently, he is lighting up the Portuguese league, but then the Premier League is a totally different kettle of fish. But we still need experience. I know that for certain. We still need experience in our midfield and Premier League experience at that. And when you've got someone that's got Tielemans and it's got 25 mil calling out over it, you should be getting that done. Jesus, the reason now Spurs and Chelsea are in the race for Jesus is because we sat there and diddle-daddied a bit. Said we wanted 40, no, they want 50. Yeah, if we just said we're going to pay 50. If you want 50, we'll give you 50. If we just said that straight away, deal would have been done. Spurs and Chelsea would not have got a sniff. Right? But now because there's a sniff, we're going to have to start a bidding war. And that's probably that's against 2 clubs that are in the Champions League. So if he gets if he managed to find a space in the Chelsea side, for example, so I don't think it's gonna be Spurs that he can play every week. We're screwed. We ain't getting him. No way.
Yeah. Our only pull really over the bigger team if we can guarantee him first team
And
football with another team.
do you know why I think he will find that gap? Is because Lukaku's about to go to Inter. There
Stephen,
you go.
I put up a video about 3 weeks ago. And in the video, if you look back on it, I said, Jesus and Tielemans is not coming to Arsenal. And I stand by that. That's 3 weeks ago. Now, if we had intentions of competing, we should have those two players in our fucking squad today.
Before we sign the other two.
Them things should be done even before this Vieira fella came into play.
Yep.
And they should have got fucking Bazuma as well. And I heard someone today saying that Bazuma, he wouldn't fit the formation of Arsenal. I think it was Aussie Gunner or someone like that. Bazuma was needed at Arsenal because we cannot rely on fucking Party. He's injured too many times.
I get the fact that
I said earlier.
Yeah, I get the fact is having him as a backup for Partey. I think it doesn't disagree with that point. I think but he's very he definitely knows like what's needed in that midfield and what can work. Because we pointed it out like maybe in when we did the Southampton watch along, we pointed it straight out what we needed in that midfield, and that's what costed the game. So we know what's needed in it.
Without Partey, we lose so many more games than we have him. So that just shows how important he is. And if you've got no one to replace him when he's injured, nothing's going to change, is it?
Yeah, Ansi, I know you will. I know you will. One, you just believe everything that's said on Twitter. You just believe every single rumor that comes out. I keep telling them there's a load of rumors that come out just to be fake.
Like the Nketiah one for 100 mil.
We ain't getting that. No way. I can't believe the football terrorists decided to report that. I can't believe it.
Or like the Osimhen ones. It's like we're not going to go out there and spend 100 million on one player this summer.
I'm telling you now. Anyone that decided to report that, you're doing that to try and get our attention.
Yeah,
because I'm sorry, I wasn't buying that for a minute. I didn't even bother reporting it because I'm like, I ain't buying that. No way we're getting that.
Well, do you know who did want Nkunku?
Why did Nkunku be that stupid?
Emery wanted him when he was at PSG. When we signed Denis Suarez, but the board said no to him because they didn't think he was worth it. Well, that's come back to bite us, isn't it?
Yeah, but why Nkunku would be that stupid? You know, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I didn't bother report. That's why I didn't bother reporting it because it wasn't going to happen. Never. It was never going to stick. No, it was never going to stick. I've heard that so many times. Right, we're going to get Higuain for 50 mil. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. It's always a big signing that comes around and go, ooh, look at us. Well, and secretly, they're not buying anyone. Like it turned out when we were all chasing Vieira turned out and said after Durando, they weren't chasing me at all.
Yeah. They spent the whole January thinking, oh, we're in for a striker. No,
they said they never put an offer in. What does that tell you? They just spent this whole time just look at him. So Ivanovic went, oh, come and go to Juve then. You know what I mean?
I think it's a shambles.
They made it look like that we had been beaten by Juve, but no, actually, what happened is we just couldn't be asked. We wouldn't even compete with them. Like, do you think? And the thing is, even if they then later dress it up to say we couldn't compete with them, the fans will just sit there and go, "Yeah, but how can we compete with Juve anyway?" Oh yeah, because we got a weak-minded fucking mentality in this club, haven't we? Yeah. And do you know what? If we said that in 2006, we'd have lost in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, but we didn't because we had a mentality then back then. Do you think Kane will stay at Spurs now?
I think so. For as long as Conte's there.
Yeah, his chance to go has gone. Like
he's staying at Spurs 100%.
There's no way he's going. Ericsson youth football. Ericsson youth football is a lot different. That's simple. Never heard. Let's give Monday sign. Yeah, I never heard of him either. So you and me both. You
I'll
and
tell
me
you what I
both,
did
Joanne.
here, Stephen. I heard over the last 3 seasons, he only started 20 games in 3 seasons. That's what I did here.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this?
Vieira.
Oh, yeah, but you've seen that he's got the most assists in that league though, so isn't that quite impressive if he's playing that limited
Vieira
minutes
was.
and he's
I
getting
wouldn't
that
say
kind of
Vieira.
output.
I wouldn't say Vieira was a panic buy. It wasn't like we were desperate to get
It's too
someone
early in the
right at the
window
last
for
minute.
panic buys. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be last in the. You have to be last minute to be a panic buy.
Don't
But-
be smart, Randy, lads, but being the top stats in the assists in the Portuguese league, you wouldn't want to be Diego Maradona or anything. It's a poor league.
Yeah, it is a poor league, but for a young player, it's still in limited minutes. Like, you see players coming out there that
He's
quite
played
good
20
recently, like
times.
Diaz
Apparently, according to
Bruno
Static, he's played
Fernandes.
20 games in the last 3 years. Apparently,
That's not good enough.
well,
And that's
yeah,
the Portuguese league. That's the Portuguese league, by the way. If he was a top player, he wouldn't be.
And bearing in
20
mind,
games for 3 years.
Saka, if he's supposed to be the level of Saka or someone, like, you really think Porto will not be playing him every week? Get out of it. They would.
Why
They
did
would.
Man City and Liverpool and the top clubs? Why did the top teams? Why did they not go looking for him?
Yeah. It's not like we pulled a fast one. They knew that Arsenal don't do quick deals. Right? Anyone that thinks, oh, we got that in the last minute. No, we did. We got that in the space of 2-3 days. No. Like, they just didn't let you know for the last fucking 2-3 months. Like, don't be stupid. When have Arsenal ever taken 3 days to do a transfer? Like, never, unless it's the last day. Because then only got to go back 2 hours left.
It's weird that we didn't even get any reports in it. It was like you would have thought there would have been some kind of murmurs or anything. But
they told the journalists, well, you can tell everyone on this date, just don't tell anyone until then. We'll give you this much.
Stephen,
Charles Watts, they would have told Charles Watts, like Ornstein, all the fucking Arsenal like wankers that are journalists, right? That love to get an exclusive. We'll say we'll give you an exclusive plus 10 million on top. If you say, "Oh, about the fuck, we're getting Fabio Vieira," right? And don't tell to anyone else, right? And once we have secured the deal, then you can say so. Right, and then we'll give you an exclusive interview with him. And they've all gone, okay. So we kept their mouth shut because that's journalism. That's Charles Watts. That's them wankers to a T. Like, you sort them out by just paying them off. Like, simple as that.
The other thing is, even PR. They just waited for Eddie Nketiah to sign the fucking contract, give him the number 14 jersey. And we keep the fans happy by saying that we're at to buy this Vieira fella. It's all PR. It's all fucking bullshit.
It was it was also to come buying Fabio Vieira as well. They all thought, oh look, we got a brand new sign of Fabio Vieira. Right? By the way, Nketiah's got a new deal for number 14 shirt.
They didn't even. You would have thought they would have done the Eddie deal quite quietly, but they did like 6 posts saying, "Oh, he's ringing in." Like I think they thought everyone was going to love it. But
no, they thought they were going to squeeze. They were going to slide that in under the carpet on the same day. But then Nketiah saw that coming and thought, "No. This is a big deal for me, right?" So I said, "I don't know if I'm going to do it today. I'll call you. Do you know what? I'll call you next week and we'll do the deal. We'll sign it then." Like, because he's got him at a rock and an hard place. I said, I'll call you next week. I don't feel well today. That's probably what he's done. Like, they wanted it signed on the day that they signed for Vieira, so they could slide it under the carpet. Like, but because it's a big deal for Nketiah, of course it's a big deal for Nketiah. He's number 14 at Arsenal.
When have you seen,
it's 100 grand a week. He's probably thinking, I deserve the limelight here. Like, I deserve my have my time in the sun if I'm getting this deal, right? So I've gone. I don't feel well today. I'll come in. I'll come in tomorrow, and we'll get this signed, right?
Yeah, like they're doing voice notes. They've done posters
Yeah.
for it.
And there's
Yeah,
on the voice notes.
I don't understand
I
the
don't
logic.
feel well. I don't feel well today.
Did you ever
Like-
hear such bullshit? Voice notes. And Ian Wright said that you
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
say it to
Saka and
his
Aubameyang
face.
didn't even get that.
And Ian Wright's got the temerity to tell me as a fan because I don't back Nketiah having Henry's shirt. I'm not a fan.
Well, let me tell you something, Stephen.
Hang on.
Voicemail or face
Hang
to
on.
face.
Hang on. I'm sorry. I know you're a guest. I will get you to say. I gotta step in. Ian Wright. I used to love you as a player, right? I've got signatures of you from when I from pictures when I was a baby and everything like that. Like she used to send us stuff, right? Fuck you. Yeah? Take your bullshit. Take your cronky out bullshit that you keep spelling out, but let me go twerk for the next fucking kit launch, right? Because I want another penny out of them or an exclusive, right? Next time you want to cry cronky out, why don't you think about what you're doing for them before you start calling them out? If you're going to actually call them out, stop working for them. Sack your job as the official twerk man for their kit launches, right? And actually don't be paid by the club. Don't get any exclusives. Then you'd be conky out. Like me, I don't spend any money on your shirts. I don't spend any money on your fucking club, right? Because I love the club. I love the club that much. I'm willing to sacrifice it all so that way we can demand more from this club, right? And it's about time pundits like you better do the same because you know that's the best thing for us. But no, you're so happy sitting here telling me I'm not a fan because I don't support our owner or club's decision to give a contract to a striker who's only turned up in the last 2 months, and in those last 2 months didn't even turn up in the fucking 2 most crucial games of the season that would have got us top 4 if we fucking scored in them. Now, I'm sorry, the guy who did wear that shirt would have turned up in that game because it's a North London derby. He would also turned up because it was top 4 on the line. That's Thierry Henry. Yeah? So don't tell me, as a fan, that I should not back it. I should back it. Right? Don't tell me I should back it. Because I'm not. Get me a striker that's like Thierry Henry. Then I'll back it. Right? Then you can say what you fucking like. Right? Until then, piss off. Rant done. Sorry. You understand?
Fair enough.
I was just saying there, Stephen, about voicemails, and Ian Wright saying you wouldn't say it to Eddie Nketiah's face. Well, let me tell you, if Eddie Nketiah's looking at this...
Tell you what, Ian Wright, give me a call. I'll say it. I'll say it.
I'm
say
saying it here today. Fuck Eddie
He's calling
Nketiah,
out a fan.
useless bastard, and I fucking tell him that to his fucking face.
Do you know what? Tell me where I got Nketiah's email. I'll send in the stream.
Exactly.
I'll send in this YouTube link. You can watch it back.
And Ian Wright, you're an absolute fucking disgrace. And I'm finished with you. You're not a legend in my eyes anymore. You're once a great player for Arsenal Football Club. That's it.
I don't go that far. For me, he was a legend as a player. But unfortunately, as a pundit, you're a dick. You're an arse.
Dead and buried.
You have no right to tell fans what they should back or not back.
He turned around and said that
the fan wasn't even being abusive or rude.
Fans.
No, it's our opinion. If we don't want to back it, that's our opinion.
Yeah, as long as you're not like offensive about
I don't back Ben White, but I back Martinelli. I don't back Granit, even if I don't back Ben White or Granit Xhaka. When it goes to the 90 minutes on the pitch, I'm backing every single one of those teammates. I'm
Yeah,
backing
doesn't mean
every
you can't
single one on the
expect
pitch
better.
because I want them to win. It doesn't mean I'm going to back him when he's playing the game, but off the pitch, after the game, I'm not going to back their decision. So at the minute, I'm not backing their decision, but once Nketiah steps on that pitch, I'm backing him. Right? Maybe he's not quite got that through for his fixed goal. That's what the fans saying.
1986, I supported Arsenal Football Club. Where the fuck was he right then in 1986? And where has he been since he fucking went to West Ham that
Mate,
day?
he was too
Fuck
busy.
Ian
He
Wright.
was too busy in South London doing things he shouldn't have been doing.
Exactly. And then he comes out at the big man with his fucking PR
Right.
bullshit.
And Rocastle
Fuck.
had to come, and well, who had to put him on the straight and narrow? Rocastle.
Exactly. No, fucking sick of the whole lot of us I am. All these ex-players, all talking shit.
It's funny.
Martin,
It's funny.
Ray Parrott, the whole fucking Adam.
It's funny, right? The place that he used to live in, I used to live 10 minutes down the road. 10 minutes down the road in Welling. Right? 10 minutes away from, like, Lewisham, Great, and that area. We used to drive through there to get to the hospital. Right? And I still used to drive through there into the hospital until I was discharged. Right? The exact road. Maybe if you watch the start of the the BT where he starts showing you where the co-op is and where the parents used to come out with dinner plates and all that. That bit at the start of the film of the BT Sport documentary of Rocky and Ray. Right? Me and my mum used to drive down that street to get to the hospital. That's how close we used to live.
How close you are.
Yeah.
Rocky is a fucking Reed fucking legend.
Is that? So say that again. I didn't catch it.
Rocky's a real legend, and he
Rocky.
must be turning his grave to see what this fucking club is doing.
Mate, he would.
And
he
turning
would.
his grave what Ian Rice has done, the fucking prick.
Rocky. So yeah, that's to any Rice. Mate. That's to any plastic fans who don't know who Rocky is. No.
One of the.
And if you don't know who Rocastle is, you're plastic. Plastic. Simple. Don't care. Go and search him. Sorry, I'll give him. I'll rate him to a chance. If I've missed any comments out during the stream, I do apologize. There's been so many comments today. I've had so many people in the chat today, even in the earlier stream today. Like the numbers have been growing, and I really appreciate every single one of you. So big up to you all. Thank you. It really does mean. Adley, Dixon, and Smith is annoying at times, and he can be annoying. Dixon can also be annoying. Ian White is just the most hypocritical of the lot. One of the most hypocritical of the lot. Martin Keown, for fuck's sake. Martin Keown's funny.
Martin Keown
No. Do you know why? Do you know why I can get a lot? No. Do you know why I can listen to Martin Keown? Because Simon Jordan just destroys him every fucking morning. And I can't stand Simon Jordan either. So there you go.
Stephen, see that fucking Smudger Smith, that fucking prick. At the end of the season, came on Sky Sports and said it was a great season that we had. If someone would have said
that's what I meant. I was like, he's stupid.
When we finish fifth, that we take Armin on. No, Smith. No, you fucking asshole. Two fucking games to get fourth spots, and we fucking blew them. So fuck you, and fuck fifth fucking spot, and fuck fourth spot as well, you fucking prick.
Mate, a great season. Hang on. The great season is if we went to that last game at Anfield and we only won 1-0, we didn't win the title. That's still a great season because we pushed them to the last game of the season. That's a good season, right? It's not great, but it's a good season. We've challenged them all the way, right? But bottling it with 3 games to go, I'm sorry, that's not good enough. That's not Arsenal. Against Spurs, right? This is what these two don't fucking Ian Wright and out of all of them being like the Londoner he is, should know. him and with Rocastle as well, they fucking hated Spurs with a passion. You should know you don't bottle it to Spurs.
Yeah, that game was
No.
embarrassing. Absolutely
I
hammered.
would never thought I'd see the day I would bottle it to Spurs. I would bottle a top 4 spot to Spurs. Never thought it would happen. I never thought it would see it. Right? If you told me back in 2004 that in 2022 we would bottle a top 4 spot, the fact we're fighting for top 4, that is, right? But we would bottle top 4 because of a rookie manager, right? Telling the situation, we'd be 4 points with 3 games to go, right, away from Spurs, and we bottle it, and we would lose top 4 against them. I would have told, what the fuck are you smoking? Arsenal? Yeah, right. We could put I would have said we could put our reserve team in 2004, and we'd still be able to do it because they were men. They had standards all the way down the club. From when you were a baby at 18 to when you were fucking grown men until you're Burkamp, until you're being retired on your last day of the season. Right? You knew what the standards were. Right? The standards spit at to you in the face when you looked at the Emirates. The Highbury, sorry. Not that fucking bowl of shit that we could live in now.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. It's a nice, it looks pretty, it looks nice, it looks modern, it looks pretty, but I'm sorry, it's not fucking Highbury. I don't give a fuck. I would have expanded the stadium. And I would have told the fucking, anyone that live in there, don't like it, get lost. We were here first. We were there first. They were like, hang on, would you live in here in 1913? No, get lost then. Unfortunately, it don't work like that. Danny, sorry if I'm like if I was having a go about Spurs a little bit.
I do not want Lucas Moura. No chance.
No. Danny, by the way, look, for as I was having a good. Look, he knows if I have a go at Spurs, like no, he knows because I'm pissed off about Arsenal anyway. So, like, he's a real one. So as much as he. As much as he banners me about Spurs, he's a real one. He's a real one.
I see someone mentioned something about Eddie Nketiah there. Would we race? Would we support him if he scored 18, 20 goals this season? And then he scored 13 or 14 goals last season in all competitions. I just want to answer that question. Eddie Nketiah in his Arsenal career have scored 10 Premier League goals in his career. 5 of them was in the last few games of last season, which meant before them 2 or 3 games, he had 5 Premier League goals in his Arsenal career. And he's worth a 5-year contract at £100,000 a week and wear the number 14 jersey at Arsenal Football Club. Not in my eyes, my man. Not in my eyes.
I've got to move on to actually Basuma actually because Dan's just asked it in the chat. He's asked, it's all cool and respect. Yeah, man, it's all cool. Look, as much as we hate each other because of our teams, it's all love and respect. Ain't who you? Oh fuck me, mate. What can I say? Like, we've been chasing him for 2 years. We decided not to bother going getting him. Right, I know what the sentence is going to be. It's probably going to be a suspended sentence, or it'd be about 3-4 months if it's something really serious. I don't know exactly what it is and what he's actually done. If it is something serious, then obviously he should go down. But knowing them, it would be a 6-month, maybe tops, and some community service, and then he goes out and plays football again. You know what I mean? Like, if he actually gets guilty, if he gets found guilty.
If he got found guilty, they have a Mason Greenwood, does he get kicked out of the club?
No. They would have bought. No, they would have bought that. They no. Being Spurs, being their new director, and being Conte, they would have made provisions in case he did get sent down. They would have taken that into account. That's why they put. That's why he paid. That's when he paid 25 million. We were offering about 40-50 million when he wasn't being charged at the time. So, like, they've done a bit of business there. That makes sense because in 6 months they've got a player that's worth 40 million for 25, and you've only missed him for about 6 months, which sometimes you could do with any player if they're getting big injury. You know, so it's a good bit of business in the end. Like, it makes sense in the end. Like, so anyone that sits there, oh yeah, but he could have been charged. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Like, we've been targeting for 2 years, and now we've had our arch rivals going. That's what we used to do with Spurs. That's what we used to do with them. They go and look at player for 2 years, we go and pinch him, or they'd have a player for 2 years, we think, oh, they're good, we'll have him. That's what we did with Sol Campbell. We thought, oh look, he's really good. We'll have him. We'll have him. You know what I mean? See, you know what I mean? It's. And I know Spurs fans don't like me bringing that example up, but it's just a clear example. But but
and now
look,
it looks
I
like
don't blame
Jed
Spurs,
Spence
man.
ahead of us as well, because we wanted Jed Spence in January, didn't we? And now it looks like Tottenham are going to get.
Well, there you go. This is exactly what being in Champions League football and having an elite manager does. An elite manager. But there you go. So, I mean, yeah, there's not much you can say about it, really. I mean, just you can only applaud them. Like, as much as I hate them, you've got to applaud them.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of good business recently, and that's just making me worried they won't be able to compete unless we start moving faster than this. Especially with keeping Kane, still got Son, Conte.
Pat Jennings was one as well. That's a good point. Pat Jennings was one as well. Send me what you mean. Yeah, they are. That trust me. Keown, Ian Wright, Campbell's definitely one about giving him the time and God knows what as well.
It's because they all want deals from the club. We're never going to be critical about it for as long as they want to get.
Can you guys keep talking? Can you guys keep talking for 2 minutes? I have to go to the loo for 2 minutes. So can you keep talking and just keep an on? Can you read the chat? Can you see the chat?
Yeah.
In the StreamYard? Can you keep an eye on it as well for us?
Yeah.
So just keep talking about what's going on.
Yeah, Freddie, it's like this in my eyes. Martin Keown, Ian Rice, Campbell, Dixon, Parler, all those legends, so-called legends, Smith. What the fuck happened to them? Why you have to turn into what they are? Is it all down to money that they're after destroying their legacy for money?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think about. It's not the standard the club was when they played for it, so I don't get why they're so happy with accepting.
Shocking.
Yeah, we've improved from last season, but that wasn't the level anyway, and we're still not at the level now. We need to at least be in the Champions League at a bare minimum, and then we can start looking at pushing for titles. But we're not even close at the minute.
It's horrific what's going on. As far as I'm concerned, I don't see any fucking improvement in that team. Nothing. And that to me is sad. I know we finished 5th and all that fucking shite. But when I talk about Arsenal, I have so high standards. I want my old club back to where it used to be. Competing. I don't see us competing. People say we're competing for 4 spots. My answer to that is, fuck 4 spots. I want to fight. I'm not saying win the Premier League. What I'm saying is to compete to win the Premier League. We've spent more money than Liverpool Football Club, so why are we not competing? I don't understand this.
Who would you like to see us sign this summer to get us back to where you want us to be?
Well, sure, all the top players, sure. You may forget about signing top players. That's why we have to put up with this second level players, the likes of Jesus. Like, to me, he's not a top fucking player. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. He's better than what we have. But, like, to compete, we have to have the best of the best. And we're just not there. And that's not just because of Arteta, by the way. I'd be the first to say it. But this is not just Arteta. And this is all to do with the last 15 to 18 years. Our club has gradually been falling apart within every season over the last fucking 18 years. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. And we should have never gave that job to Arteta. I would have liked Arteta maybe going off and getting experience and maybe 2-3 years down the road coming back to manage Arsenal. But not give it to him the way they did. We need like.
I think you've cut out, mate. I can't hear what you're saying. Oh, okay. Well, let me leave the chat. Okay. The Static, you think we haven't improved? I mean, we've improved from where Arteta dropped us down to, and that's the bare
Jesus
minimum.
Christ.
Where it couldn't get much worse than 8th, could it? But, you know.
Unbelievable.
We never... I think for us to improve, we are going to have to sign the players that we're signing, because we're not going to be able to get top level players. We're signing players like Jesus, Tielemans, that kind of player that are young enough where they can level up to be that top level, even if they're not there yet. It's really the only way we're going to be able to get top level players, by getting them before that stage, and then that's the way we're going to be able to compete. It's by having those players that are going to be able to get to that level, even if they're not there yet. Static, do you not have a link for the show? Because I know you normally come on. Bargav, I don't see us finishing third next year. I don't see us finishing above City or Liverpool. We're nailed on first and second again next year. I think there's no business I can see anyone doing, meaning they can compete with them. And then as long as Chelsea can get in the extra centre backs like Koundé and probably one more, I can see them being third again. Probably have to replace the Lukaku as well, but I think they'll just give Havertz more minutes next season, because I think he can play that role very well. And then it's between us and Spurs for the fourth spot. I don't see finishing above Tottenham as it stands now. We're going to have to sign about 4 or 5 quality players. Jesus, Rafinha, Tielemans. Otherwise, we've got no chance of finishing above them either. So I think it's going to be another 5th again. Right, Stephen?
Yes. Well, there you go. There you go. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I was talking away, someone rang me phone and knocked me off the whole stream. Always the same.
Yeah, always the same, innit?
Never stops ringing the phone. Jesus Christ. I rang the person 6 hours ago, and there they are replying back to me, and I'm busy.
Oh, so it reminds me. Don't know what you want to do about this, guys.
Hey, people.
Yeah,
Right,
big up,
Static.
Stay. Just got to do this as well.
Good, boys. I'm good.
Hey, Static.
I keep getting this. I keep getting this troll who's being a complete prick. He's been calling me for ages, right, and being really weird.
If the troll is watching, get a life. Move on.
Trust me, he's about to make his worst mistake. He just left me his number by calling me via his WhatsApp. 07 452 969
You should report to the police.
508.
You have to report to the police.
His name is Joshua.
What's he doing?
I think I know who he is.
Calling me up, asking me some weird shit, trying to be a general troll. You're not going to scare me off YouTube, mate. I've had 6 transplants. You've got more fucking things. I've got more fucking things to be scared of than you, mate. And I can put you some serious... I know some serious shit that you can even dream of. Right? And I know the people who do them.
How did you get your number?
Don't know. But says one friend that I gave him my number to, a close friend, has obviously betrayed me and given the number to him.
Oh wow. Fair
And I
enough.
know it's not one of you. And I know it's not anyone who. I know it's not anyone. And I've already spoken to a number of my mates that have got my number, and it ain't them. And it's one person that who's now blocked me on Twitter for no reason since last December. Who I haven't spoken to, who's got my number.
So I was a
So-
dickhead, enter.
I know. But there you go. But yeah, feel free to do what you want. If you want to call our number, telling me to twat, I don't know. I don't care. Do what you want. Doesn't bother me. The more you keep calling, mate, the more I'm gonna keep calling out your number. So I suggest you
I
stop.
don't get why people are weird like that. If I'm honest, like,
Yeah.
people have better things to do.
I just thought I'd just let everyone know, just to see what everyone else would do.
Yeah, I've just seen Fabrizio said that you sent earlier Liverpool. Someone said earlier that Liverpool were in for Wijnaldum. Apparently they're not, and it's just fake sources. So I still
Yeah,
think
it's
that's what we
fake
should go
source.
for.
Yeah. It's wild messages, isn't it? You're backlisted. Yeah, man. Mate, look, I've had the doctors try to kill me 6 times. It didn't work. I told them to get a life. Try again. So yeah, exactly. I can't City of Liverpool. They can expect. You can't expect City of Liverpool. They can expect titles, and they're at that level, aren't they? So it's the level that we're all aspiring to be at. Well, at your Arsenal. We're just aspiring just to be like the make do level. Yeah. I'll ask this final question, guys, before we wrap up. Static, will we get Tielemans or Jesus or both or none of them?
That's a hard one. The way, I don't know, Arsenal's so unpredictable right now.
Give us a guess.
We will probably get Jesus, and that's a big if. I'm not sure about Tielemans. That's all I can say right now.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Arsenal's so unpredictable right now.
Yeah. Don't apologise. It's just a guess. I'm not going to hold you against it to you. I'm not going to hold against it to you, mate.
It's to me, it's too early to say it because the transfer window is.
I'm just going to hold against Saeed because Saeed said we were going to get Tielemans this week.
Well, as what Carl said before, he said everything's gone very quiet in the last 7 days or so.
Exactly what I said.
It went from near completion to nothing.
I said to see when we bought Vieira, you watch the Tielemans rumors go away, and he's like, "No, we'll get him.
That could happen. Oh, we got Vieira. We got Fabio Vieira now. We don't need Tielemans.
If we're going to get Tielemans, it's got to be in the next few weeks because I don't understand. Like Leicester said, their asking price it's not very high.
Few weeks. We said that Freddie. We said that 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I don't understand why it's taking so long. If we want him, it should be done by now.
A few weeks. We said that a few weeks ago. Like it needs to be done in the next few weeks.
I'll tell you why we're still waiting, and these are facts. Because Tielemans is not coming to Arsenal.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
We might get Jesus. I'm about 30% certain we get Jesus, but 70% of me is saying he's not coming either. If we haven't got Jesus by next Friday, we won't be getting him at all.
Yeah, I mean, look, for me, like, I do get what Chris was saying earlier in the stream as a Leicester fan. Tielemans wants to leave because he wants Champions League football. Now, we can't provide that to him for this season. So,
we've got to convince him we can get there in the near future so we can actually buy into something, otherwise there's no chance for getting him.
Billy, now, come on, man. You used to be our tear out. What's going on with you, man?
We haven't been aggressive yet.
How have we been aggressive? You are being sarcastic, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're not being serious. We haven't been aggressive. We haven't bought Tielemans. If we'd been aggressive, Jesus would be here. Tielemans would be here.
Tielemans would be here.
Vieira would be here. Marquinhos would be here. And Marquinhos would have been bought for free. Not for 3.5 mil.
Yeah,
Corruption.
we haven't even announced Vieira or that Matt Turner yet. I don't understand if like even the deals we've done, we haven't announced. Like Porto have announced Vieira, but Arsenal haven't.
Big up, Stephen. When I started watching you, you were averaging 1 watch per live stream. Now everyone, yeah, thanks, man. Big up. Yeah, really appreciate the love. And you always support, and you always come in and talk and like debate, no matter what side you're on. So yeah, man. Like I appreciate everyone that comes in, and by the way, anyone who hasn't subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. Do hit the like and the share button. Do become a member. If you want to become a member and you want to be part of exclusive content, like in the future, we want to be doing exclusive only live streams for members only. We want to be giving we have 48 early access to videos. So any pre-recorded video, like any pre-recorded videos, like highlight videos that we're going to do, something like that we want to do, I'm going to put out there. You'll get access to them 48 hours before everyone else, so you don't have to wait. So yeah, plus loads of other little perks as well. Priority comments read out as well, shout outs as well. So Bargav, they get shout outs. James always gets a shout out as well as most of the regulars that are in here as well. So they'll usually pop up and come up and see. Static is one of my mods, always gets a shout, for example, because it's one of the best mods around. But yeah, look, if you want to become a member, it's from as little as $1.99 a month. There's a load of options there. Hit the join button, donate what you can. It's £1.99 a month. It's less than a McDonald's. Like, I mean, come on. Like, instead of buying them, you could save a McDonald's meal to save a kid's life. So there you go.
Ryan Giggs just stepped down as Wales manager.
Okay.
That's quite big with the World Cup coming up soon.
Big pick, yeah, with the World Cup coming on. Yeah. We all just have to wait and see. It's in the beginning of July. Pre-season is around the corner. Yeah, definitely. I'm really not. Yeah, you are, man. Come on, let's be real. But anyway, yeah, and also I'm gonna shout out everyone else's shout because we are gonna wrap up. Kyle, where can I find you, mate?
You can find me on COYG Gunner YouTube channel. Check me out. I speak from the heart, facts, what I think, and loads of the cool every now and again as well. So yeah, just tune in, get the platform going because I want to push my club. I want to be one of the voices to push my club back to where it used to be and where it should be, at the top. So thanks, Stephen, for having me on your channel, man, and thanks for all the support, lads, and really appreciate it all. Big up Freddie as well.
No, thank you, man.
Yeah, Freddie, where can I find you, mate?
Now, after the show, I'll give you a subscribe, all right, buddy?
Oh, cheers, mate. I mean, they can just find me on here at the minute. I might make my own channel in the future, but at the minute, I'm enjoying being on here on SFeatleyTV. Big up.
Big up.
Yeah, absolutely. I really do appreciate it. Every single one of you that comes on, as you can see, look, even Stack is put in the chat as well. We need 5 more signings. We ain't gonna get 5, but if we can get if we can get 2 or 3 experienced signings through the door, I could be satisfied.
We've already got 3 signings done, apparently. So we need at least a good few more.
Marquinhos is a 19-year-old kid. It's not a signing.
I mean, I guess that's true.
Come on, it can't not be a signing if you can't. How can it be a signing if you can't use him this season?
But we said that about Martinelli. So
you can use him this season. Yeah, but you can use him this season. But we're not going to use him this season because he's too young. He's way too young. You can't just throw him from Sao Paulo straight into the Premier League. It's not fair.
I have to see because Martinelli, he came straight from.
No, he had time. He had to play games in the Carabao Cup and the Europa League first.
Oh yeah. But I meant that's how we'd use him this season.
That's
not
what I'm saying. He had to spend a
straight away.
season doing that first before he got a chance.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So look, he needs to. Yeah. So like I said, he's going to take a couple of years before we even start seeing him play.
We need
So-
Relying on
first team.
Martinelli we're in a bad.
And
patch.
if you're seeing, and if you're telling me, and if we're signing a player, sorry, that's going to take a couple of seasons. For me, that doesn't count as a signing. Because when I buy
need
signings,
instant impact.
yeah, when I buy signings, I'm expecting to use them at some point during the season because they are supposed to help you through that season. Or am I just speaking Swahili or something?
Yeah,
or
that's why
some
we
different
need
some different language?
a proper right winger to compete with Saka, like a Rafinha.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know what I mean. It's some weird like some people make it sound like it's a completely foreign language to them, but you know what I mean. But it's simple enough to work out. But there you go. Another midfielder and another striker. We need a lot more than that. Trust me. Basically, we need a Tielemans and we need Tielemans and do you know what? Do you know what we need? Tielemans, Jesus, and do you know what I would do if we had about 50 minutes, 60 mil left? Tielemans, after what I heard about from Aussie Gunner about Maddison and Tielemans, I'd splash all the money out on Maddison.
I
Try and get
don't see
Maddison.
it happening anymore. Now we've got that Vieira in.
Oh no, we got Vieira in, haven't we? So
yeah, but that's not going to do it.
I would have done, but then let's get Lissandro Martinez and we can sell Ben White.
Yeah, I don't know how much money we'd get for White if we sold him now.
No.
No one will buy
hope.
The dream.
No one will
It's
buy
a
it.
dream.
No one would buy him for 50 mil. No, not that stupid. That's why everyone when we bought him, everyone went.
Exactly. No one will buy him.
When your fans take the piss out of you when you've bought a signing, that means you've made a shit signing.
Yeah,
Does anyone not realise that? This is what Arsenal fans are so stupid. Our top Gooners or these top Gooners who aren't even Arsenal fans half the time. They're just troll accounts for me. Like they just spread their own shit. But even then, all the ones you do know that are Arsenal fans, when they come out with consistent bollocks about, oh, we got Ben White, like he's gonna be English VVD, right? And then you got all the rival fans going, hey, you mug. Do you know what that means? Like that guy who's going on about friggin' that guy who's just gone on about Ben White needs to get a head out of his ass. That's because he's now because he hasn't realised that he's made a shit signing, right? And he's been taken for a ride. He thinks he's got one of the best signings, but he's just sticking his head in the sand. Like, and when his wheels fall apart, he then realises that these rival fans are actually speaking sense.
Yeah, I'm not as harsh as you on Ben White, but if we just given Saliba a chance, that's 50 million saved we could have spent on other positions. Because he's had a full season for Marseille, young player.
Yeah, we could have bought him back last season. We'd have saved 50 mil, but there you go.
Yeah, and it's not like Arteta even had him playing in any first team games. I think, you're not quite suited. You need a year. He didn't even give him a chance. It's the worst thing about it.
He played two and a half. I think he played 2.5 pre-season.
But we had the likes of.
No, he played 2.5 games in training. And then he decided you're not good enough. Really?
You're cracking up a bit, Stephen.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Stephen.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Like, it might be my end. Oh, yeah,
sorry.
I can hear you.
Yeah, but it's like we played him after 2.5 games. We got rid of him after 2.5 games we got rid of him after playing 2.5 training games. They played 2.5 games in training. They got rid of him. Yeah. Praise God.
Spain White is not good, lads. Spain White is not good.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have to. Sorry. Excellent show. Yeah, I can carry on actually for 5 more minutes anyway. Nketiah
What's
is
your
going to
9 o'clock show, Stephen?
the 9 o'clock show I've got coming up is it's a weekend review. It's on SFeatley F1, the SFeatley F1 channel, where we've gone we went from 102 to 104 subscribers to like we've gone up 2 subscribers every day now. So we can keep that up. We'll be well on our way. Like so, yeah, we're doing a review of the Grand Prix weekend. Hamilton getting on the podium, yeah. I'm taking little wins because the car is that crap. Unfortunately, like people don't realize this when they say it. Like people say it like they're saying, "Oh yeah, but Hamilton can only do it in a fast car." Well, every driver needs a fast car to win a title. Dickhead. Can't exactly do it with the slowest car, can you?
Yeah,
Absolutely
no.
not.
Some people need their brain screwed on when they hear say that. Honestly, it's a flawed argument. But anyway, that's a different show. Nketiah 20 goals. Pookie has a better chance to do that, and he'll play in the championship. I would never call Mr. Featley by any. What is this about my name, man? Like, look, my name's Steven. All right, let's leave it at that. It's Steven. Done. Right, done. Like, we're not worrying about my name here. Come on.
Lads, I just want to point out there about Stephen's name. Over here in Ireland, we spell it Stephen.
Don't you start it. Don't you start. Me and you are
I
going to have
texted the Stephen one and he wrote back.
Me and you are going to have words, mate. Me and you are going to have. No. If you want to find yourself not coming, if you want to come back on this stream again, like I'm telling you now, you're going to start calling me by Steven, mate. Trust me.
100%.
I don't care what you bloody Irish do over there. Like where you get absolutely smashed and you start saying PH instead of a V. Like you're gonna call me by V, mate. Like
respect to Stephen's name.
Look, V for victory. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Respect to Stephen's name. Steven, lads. That's the name.
It's not like that. It's not like AFTVFC Broads, is it? W's only. Well, they don't do W's only, did they? Lately, you know what I mean? What happened to that?
Go crack.
But yeah, mine's V for victory because that's all I care about, victory. You know what I mean? Big up Rexent is a B. He's become a YouTube member. Let me I'll just quickly find out what you've got coming your way as a member. Let me have a look. You should be able to see it on the perks once you've signed them, actually, to be fair. Let me have a look. I'll just get up YouTube Studio. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll also shout out the rest of the people that are on this show as well. If you haven't done as well, please do join the membership. It's very easy to do. $1.99 a month, little donation. It goes to a great cause. Get great perks with it as well. So it's a win-win, isn't it? You know, you can't lose. You know what I mean? And do the same thing. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 people as a donation already. So we got who we got? We got Bargav, who's a Featly warrior. So we got Featly fighter, right? Because like as a Featly, you're always fighting for life. Like some people call me a warrior, so I have level 2, which is warrior. And then some people call me a legend because of just how long I've lasted. So, the third level is a legend. So we got Featly Fighter is level 1, Featly Warrior is level 2, and Featly Legends level 3. So Yank Talking Smack is a warrior, Bargav's a warrior, James is a Featly Fighter, Saeed is a warrior, and Ericsson has just become a fighter as well. Let me have a look at the what you try and find out what you can get.
How do you guys think Brentford are going to do this season? Speaking of Ericsson as a B, do you think they're going to survive? Do you think they're
Sorry, got
mid-table?
it. Hang on. So just before you go, so if you become a Featly Fighter, you get a priority reply into comments. So I will go your comments first before others. Members only shout outs, and the priority comments will definitely help when the channel starts growing further and you start getting more people in the chat as well. It will help you get your comments read out more. Members only live streams as well. Members only polls, so there'll be polls that will go out where you get a chance to have your say on what you want to see on the channel. Early access to new videos, which I've already explained. And then Featly Legend is just connecting me on social media, and then the actual Legend members get to have their own social media group chat. So on either Twitter or Instagram, whatever they choose. So yeah, if you want to do that, please do hit the join button below. Very easy to do. Big up Static, who's like just the legend himself. Nketiah will get us to the promised land. He's trolling. He's trolling, man. Big up Craig. Don't you start. You're not even putting that in capitals, mate. I'll make you do that alone. Like, Carl,
Sorry,
if
what?
anyone's going to start calling me PH, I'm going to hold you personally responsible.
You might be
Hey,
talking about a
lads.
liquid. You never know.
Hey lads, I advise us all to spell it STEVEN or I'm coming after you.
You see what I did there, Steve?
The Bulldozers not taking any shit.
The Bulldozer's not taking any. See, look, I've got a personal bodyguard here, the Bulldozer.
Exactly. Don't
Kyle.
disrespect my friend Stephen. Spell his name properly.
Kyle has
Yeah,
accepted
Josh.
my nickname,
Hey,
Bulldozer.
troll,
Thank you,
Joshua,
Kyle.
don't disrespect me, or else I'm going to get the bulldozer on you.
That's actually a cool bouncer name for Kyle.
I was a bouncer for 12 years.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
all right, bouncer.
Yeah.
Like, he's got some
like
junk
it.
that said, all right,
I'm
let
glad
me
you accepted
bat
it,
him,
Kyle.
bouncer. He said, don't, or I'm going to bulldoze you out of the way, mate. Because I'm the bulldozer. You're like, hey, block. Yeah, all right, fuck off. Oh, fuck off.
So, yo, Bulldozer, come here. Kyle's like, what?
What's
What?
going on?
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, he comes out and says, what? And he's looking around and everyone runs away. Kyle just
good crack.
Yeah, Kyle just does a mean face. They all run away.
It's when
But
actually it's when actually you see a bulldozer, you actually call out a bulldozer, and he turns around and goes, what? And I'm like, sorry, I saw a bulldozer.
Yeah.
Where's this thing got to? For fuck's sake. All the people are leaving. It's gone completely off tangent.
Don't go, everyone. We're almost done. We're almost done. By the way, Steve, I put a V there because capital V for victory.
It is capital V for victory.
Capital V.
If you want to do it with a capital V, that doesn't matter. That means it's victory. You know what I mean? We want victories. We want triumphs, because that's what I have standards. Unlike some Arsenal fans.
Exactly.
Some people like to say they got standards, but then they go and buy the shirt. They like to say Cronky out, and then they go buy the merch, and then they sit there and
Carl
moan about
knows
the
what we're
transfer
talking
window.
about. He knows what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Hey, Luca.
There's no buying. End of story. Myself and Del Boy said we're going to go to the Emirates in September. I'm at getting tickets for the Everton game.
I've already said this. If you're going to protest, to be honest, if I save the money up, I'll definitely go down and protest if it was on my own. But look, anyway, if you were happy to say I back the process, I believe Arsenal are going to go steps forward. I do believe we've changed and this, that. If you actually genuinely believe that, and you want to buy the shirt and go to the games, fine. Fair play to you. That's your opinion. You're sticking by what you're saying. Okay? Fine. I ain't got a problem with that. If you're going to say, oh, I don't believe a thing in what they're doing, I don't back it, I don't back the process, right? Edu should go, Arteta should go, Conky should go, blah, 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 blah. But then you go, in the next minute, you're saying, I'm going to the Arsenal game. I'm going to the Arsenal-Chelsea game. I'm going to the North London Derby. I'm going to Arsenal League. I want to do match day vlogs. I want to do match reactions straight out of stadiums. I want to do fan cams straight out of stadiums. I want, instead of just doing them just at home. I'll buy a new shirt anyway. Even though I agree with not buying the shirt, because that's what we should be doing, so you can make a difference. That's another thing I haven't said, and that's another thing I haven't said. By the way, I need to bring that out. Sorry, because I wrote something down. About that. I got it. Right. So, this goes on to the next part. So I forgot this part. Right. Look, write it all down. So, I tried to work out now the amount of money Arsenal would make for being in the UEFA Europa League, right? By the way, for finishing 5th last season, we would have got £35.2 million for finishing 5th. In the UEFA Europa League next season, say we finished, say everyone's going to overtake us, and we didn't. That is what we predicted. We finish 8th. That'd be 28.6 million. There, so call that 29 mil, right? In the UEFA Europa League, we would win around about 23 million euros, which is about 20 million euros if we actually won the whole thing. That's the amount of money we accumulate, right, in trying to win it.
£20 million or 23 million pounds?
20 million pounds.
Okay.
In the UEFA Champions League, you could acquire over an amount of time. Any amount of time, you would actually accumulate in the time you would. This is just in euros. With the playoff round, or without with the playoff round included, or with
It, Freddie.
Yeah, without the playoff round included, this is the difference between the Champions League. The amount of money you accumulate in terms of winning the Champions League could be up to over 110 million euros to win the Champions League. Right? That's how much you would make in terms of winning it. So
Yeah, I heard
anyway,
about that.
but that's prize money.
Wow.
But that's prize money. But there you go. That's something different. Fuck the prize money. Say we didn't get anything. Say we play one game in the play one game in the Carabao Cup. We don't get any prize. We don't get any money whatsoever. Right? You get about 18 grand or something like that for one game, one third round in the FA Cup, something like that. Don't know. But anyway, right. Say Arsenal decided, for example, forget the prize money and everything. We've got the season tickets. So the season ticket sales. Arsenal match ticket revenue. Total ticket revenue from match tickets and season tickets would be $100 million if you would average it at around about 90. If it was £80 for, because there's around about 45,000 apparently 45,000 tickets are season tickets. 12,000 of them before the actual 3,000 which are away. They're another match tickets. They're just general match tickets of an average of £80. The average revenue for a season ticket is £1,268 average for this season coming up. It's gone up by another 5%. Right? So
I thought it was 4%.
or 4%, sorry, yeah, 4%.
That's what they said.
Yeah. So anyway, they were going to make a total this season of around about £100 million on these tickets. Give like just over or just under, something around about £100 million they were going to make. Right? So take that into account, throw that over there. Let's go into shirt sales. So say the Arsenal shirt sales.
Merchandise. Oh boy.
Merchandise. Say everyone is going to buy. Everyone's going to buy. Say the whole fan base, 100% of the fan base, which are around 37 million people worldwide that support this club. That's how big we are. Right? Worldwide. Yeah. Say 37 million fans worldwide decided we're going to spend the £70 shirt. That's not including some of them that decided they might want to go, they're all authentic and go 100 quid. Right? We're just going to do the 70 quid shirt. £2.59 billion they would make from the whole fan base. £2.59 billion on just one shirt. Then
if that's the case,
we produce 5 training tickets. We provide 5 training kits during the season. That's what we usually do. About 5 training kits during the season. Say everyone buys one shirt. That buys the shirt from each training kit. Okay, so that would come up to like 5 shirts, 70 quid, 37 million people. That's around about £12.9 billion. £12.95 billion, which then works out all in total, if you include the other shirt sales as well, right? £15.5 billion, and the ticket and shirt sales, £15.6 billion. Right? If you decided then from 100%, we decided 25% of this fan base, right, decided I'm not going to spend it. We're actually going to make a stand, and we're not going to spend the money, right, that they want. Okay, 25%. So the 70 quid match shirt that 37 million fans were going to buy, only 25%, which is 9,250,000 fans, that makes them only from £2.59 billion. It only makes them 647,500,000. Look at the slump that's taken. Right, don't forget the expenditure they've got to put out as well in terms of making it, all the other expenditures in wages and everything like that they've got to do. Right, if you do the same with the training kits, 25% of the fan base all buy the one shirt from the 5 training kits that I kept mentioned. Right, £3.2 billion instead of 12.9. So it's gone from all tickets and shirt sales to put together, it's run about 4.5. Total revenue is about £4.532 billion from 15.6. And you're telling me, with that amount of money that's been cut, right, per season, they wouldn't take notice? A drop of £11.1 billion. You're telling me they wouldn't take notice the fan base, that we'd be pissed off and they need to make changes, or we want to demand more if they want us to start spending money? Like, it's what Liverpool. That's exactly what Liverpool. Look at their owners do now. They spend efficiently. They run their club efficiently. Look at what they're doing with Mane. They're sending him for 35 million after buying him for 5 million. And look at the match they got out of him, and look what they've won with him. Right? That's what you call business. Right? That's what Arsenal would do, is if we were run properly, if we demanded it by doing this. And people telling me in the chat, right, when I was calling out Luca because he was moaning about not buying the shirts, right, and about the transfer window, and calling Matt Kroenke out. Right, and I was saying, well, why'd you buy the shirt then? Right? Yeah, it's a personal choice, right? But I make this personal choice for the benefit of my football club, because I want more. I want us to win. And the only way I can express my disappointment, the only way I can express I want change, is by cutting their spending, which is what they want. This is what they want. They want you to spend. If you cut it from them, they'll start reacting. You're telling me they wouldn't react with that amount of money being cut? If anyone says they wouldn't make changes, You're talking bollocks. Simple. Right? Simple math, that is. Just simple math. That's how much they make. That's not including all the expenditures they've got. With all the expenditures, if 25% of the fan base spent that much, and they'd only make 4 billion, and the amount of money this club chucks out every year and wastes every year, they'd be bankrupt within 1 or 2 seasons. They'd be bankrupt. Fuck 52 people getting redundant. They need the whole frigging fan base. They need the size of the fan base getting redundant. Like, they need the whole staff to get redundant, and the players. Right? We wouldn't be able to buy any players, so that's why they would have to make changes to say, all right, we won't do it again. We'll make changes. We won't do this anymore. Because everyone's saying we can't get rid of the Cronkies, so that's the only way you make them listen. By hitting them in the pocket. Right?
Fan base won't do those, Demon. Fan base won't do, brother.
That's the only way you'll make the difference. But unfortunately, and that's not including, by the way, the amount of people that go in there and buy silly shit like socks, other shirts, signatured photos, suit jackets, pens, like all the other silly merchandise, that anything they can stick, mugs, cups. anything they can stick an Arsenal logo on, right? They've got in that shop, and like that they know they can, anything they can stick an Arsenal badge on that they know they can sell is in that shop. And we go in there, or Arsenal fans go in there, or traveling. I don't want to call them traveling Arsenal fans. They're Arsenal fans. Doesn't matter if they're traveling or not.
They even sell sneakers there as well.
But it doesn't matter. But they go in there and they spend and spend 100%. And spend. they spend about 200 quid going in there every time they turn up, right? And that's not even including the match day program. If you don't even buy a match day program, and I'm telling you now, you're telling me that doesn't make a difference. Stadium tours as well. Stadium tours are not included in this. This is not including the stadium tours. So they're making so much more than £15 billion every year, right? If all the fan base were doing this, you're telling me, come on, you're telling me it wouldn't make a difference if we cut all the spending. If you're telling me we can't, bullshit, right? I was given something that signed to me by someone actually, by Arsenal. It's the box was signed. She can't actually sign the thing itself. I was actually thinking about going to sell it. It was like a little dice with all the Arsenal badges on it, and it's got the original Dial Square badge, then the Royal Arsenal one, then Arsenal FC like by Herbert Chapman, right? Then the Victoria Concordia Crescent, then the it went from, and I said to Mum, standards, best standards ever from the Victoria Concordia Crescent, right? Then it showed the new Arsenal when I went garbage. Standards, bullshit. Simple. That's not including, like I said, that is not including everything else that we spend in that club, right? And that's the amount of money they make without including everything else. Not including even the prize money or anything. And you're telling me they can't make a difference by just hitting them in the pocket.
Yeah, of course.
And anyone that says that doesn't, you're a liar. That's why in the pandemic we were releasing training kits like no tomorrow, because they knew that you can make the money up quite easily. But look, one shirt, £37 million, 37 million fans to buy one shirt would mean £2.59 billion. They don't have to do one kit. They had to do one kit, and they would have made all the money that they would have lost in the pandemic from the season ticket revenue up in one season. Or actually even more than that, in multiple seasons. And Carl's just gone. But this is what I'm saying. So this shows that also, not just the fact that we can make change, it also shows that we have got fucking money to spend. So the minute they come out and say, we ain't got the money to buy this player, we ain't got the money to go buy this player, this, that, and all the other, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. We have got the money. We have got the money. We've got tons of it. We've got coming out of heroes. Because the way we market ourselves, the way we propaganda ourselves, and I call it sometimes propaganda because it's biased media, right? Right? Is the way they communicate to us. They're one of the best. Arsenal, don't get me wrong, are one of the best communicators as a club, as a business, because they managed to get Arsenal fans to get in that shop and buy the shirts. They keep communicating to us, tugging at our heartstrings, saying, buy this memorabilia to celebrate your history of Arsenal Football Club. And they talk about the history, and we just go, but it's history. It's Arsenal. We love it. They tug it here. Right? Great community creators are ones that can get you there, get you in the heart. Right? And that's what Arsenal are good at. All the meanwhile, they're lying to you, saying that we can't afford to buy this player yet. We can't afford to buy this player. We can't afford to. And we're moaning about another 10 million for Jesus, which will make 50 mil. We're moaning about buying Jesus for 50 mil, when we know we're making 2.59 billion on just one shirt, without all the rest of memorabilia, right? and we're moaning about 10 mil. So, like I said, when it comes to their finances, they're making us sound like we can't compete with Man City and Liverpool. They're making us sound like we can't compete with Man City and Liverpool financially, right? So it means we can't expect to be challenging that high. They're making us sound like that because, for this reason, guys, they're saying it because they don't want us. They don't want to challenge Man City and Liverpool. They don't want to spend the money that they have to spend to go challenge them. They don't want to spend it because they want all this profit to themselves. They want every single penny of it to themselves. Right? That's why they wanted to and that's why when the ESL came along and it had the chance to triple their investment and triple the amount of profit they would make out of this club, then they know that they're already scraping which they knew they're already scraping the barrel of how much they were making, right? Which is how disgusting they were in doing so. It shows how bad and how sick these owners are, that they could save and make all this money, and they would not spend a penny of it to keep us at the top of the level. They didn't even have to spend that much to keep us at the top level. They didn't even have to. They just need to show ambition. But because they don't show any ambition, they now got to spend loads of money to try and get us back to the top. And it's such a steep climb that they rather just go, I'm not spending another 500 million just to try and down the drain to try and save Arsenal and get them to where they belong, because I'm more worried about the Rams, right? As long as the Rams are winning the Super Bowl, I don't mind, right? Because that's all they care about. That's the only trophy they want to win. They don't want to win the Prem. They don't care about Arsenal's history and what it means to win for Arsenal. Because otherwise they'd be spending this money. They'd spend this money. Simple. So think on that, guys. As I wrap up tonight, which I'm about to now, think on that. I know football's business. Everyone says football is a business. Yes, it is. But they have no right to sit there and mug us off as fans when we spend how much money on this club to make them this much of money in profit. And this is just the baseline. Like, this is minimum. This is not including the rest of what they make out of us, right? And it's out of us, not anywhere else. They don't make the money anywhere else. They don't make any money on prize money. So I'll show you how much they make in prize money. They make it from us, the fans. So if we cut the supply of money to them, we cripple them. And then they would have to listen. They'd have to listen to our demands. And then they would have to get Arsenal to compete again, because we wouldn't accept it. But they are that good. They've made you realise that we don't need to compete. They made you think that we can't compete. We've made you think that we can't compete with financially, yet we can. They just don't want to share the profit with us because they want to give it to somewhere else. So just think on that, guys. Right? Games FC, you don't need owners like City and Abramovich. Games FC, you say you need Abramovich and Man City owners, right? Liverpool have had FSG, an American owner, right, for yoinks now. Longer than we've had our Cronkies, right? Less time than they've had our Cronkies, right? And I tell you what, because they demand the highest standard for their club, FSG have had to listen. And because of that, they now compete with Man City every season. Were Chelsea challenging Man City last season for the title? No. It was Liverpool. And Liverpool nearly won. And they should have done. to be fair. At one point, they should have done. Just one too many draws. Right? Right? Then, man, spend... Yeah, but so do Liverpool. Liverpool know how to spend financially to be able to compete with them lot. It takes a well-run club, right, and business know-how to be able to spend the money they do. Simple as that. And on that note, I'm going to wrap it up because it's getting to 2 hours. I'm getting tired. I've got one more little stream to do, which is a review for the Grand Prix. I've got an F1 Grand Prix review. It was going to be at 9 p.m. I'm going to forward that into 8:30 p.m. I'm going to bring that straight to 8:30 p.m. so I don't have to wait and then fall asleep straight away. So, like, I'm going to forward it to then, so then we can get that out the way, done, and I can rest and get some beauty sleep. Because I is knackered, people. I is knackered, and I want to play. And I've got a date on the snooker. I've got a nice day out on the snooker table tomorrow, so I'd like to go and do that without getting knackered. So, as well as doing streams afterwards. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to wrap up here. Until then, I will leave you with that thought, right? But until then, thanks to everyone that's tuned in. I know it's been a long stream. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in still. 7 people still locked in. I'm really appreciative of that. Can't believe the numbers that have been today is really unreal. Numbers have been going up gradually, and I really can't appreciate that anymore. Big up to the members that are already subscribed to the channel. Big up to new member Ericsson is a B as well. And yeah, man, we will see you. Where will we see you? We'll see you tomorrow. We're doing historical Gunners show. So all Arsenal fans, call out all Arsenal fans. We are doing a show to talk about Arsenal's illustrious history. Right? If you check out the playlist, if you go on the SFeatleyTV homepage and go to playlists, you will find historical Gunners show playlist there, where we've done one episode already, as well as one that's upcoming, and the show is about like talking about Arsenal's history, and that first show is about the first 10 years of Wenger. Right? It's about the first 10 years of Wenger, and this one is about the very beginning of the founding of Arsenal, David Danskin and that. So I'm going to need to get my researching boots on. But until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.